Amid growing homicide rates in major cities across this country, a bipartisan group of mayors and mayor-elects met with the president and vice president this week to talk about public safety and a lot more.
And let's bring in for his first network interview. There he is, the church deacon, the Georgia Tech trained engineer, and now the mayor-elect of the great city of Atlanta. Mr. Mayor-elect Andre Dickens, it is good to see you. How are you doing, my man?
I'm doing fantastic, TJ. Thank you for having me on this afternoon.
Well, it's good to have you here. And of course, congratulations first, but it's time to get to work. Atlanta, like a lot of cities, is a big part of the campaign, an uptick in crime, violent crime in particular. You said that 60% of the crimes are committed by people between the ages of 13 and 25. What is happening that Atlanta has been failing these young people?
Yeah, unfortunately, just like many cities right now, we are experiencing a crime wave. And it's the goal of all the mayors, including myself, to make sure this isn't the new normal. We have to get this homicide rate down. People are choosing to settle their disputes with a gun and shooting one another and killing each other, unfortunately. This has to stop. And this is about making sure that we get to the root causes of crime, this despair, this isolation that has occurred during COVID, and also just the angst that people have, an inability to de-escalate issues, to make sure that we don't escalate them to the point of murder. We have to get to the root causes of crime. And as it relates to our youth, you know, we have to make sure that they have after-school programs, STEM training, mentorship, entrepreneurship training, so they can go out here and make money in a positive way.
Mayor-elect Dickens, you said that bringing Atlanta's crime rate down is your #1 issue. That makes a lot of sense. We mentioned you met with President Biden along with other mayors and mayors-elect. What came out of that meeting? What is something constructive that came out of that you're actually going to put into action?
Yeah, that meeting was phenomenal. It was 9 newly elected mayors from East Coast, West Coast, South, all over the United States. And we found ourselves having common issues related to crime, public safety, but also job creation, making sure that we give people a pathway out of poverty, to go from poverty to prosperity through workforce programs that I've created here in Atlanta related to technology. But also the infrastructure bill was vitally important, because not only is it a way for us to improve our city's infrastructures, those are also workforce programs, because it's going to be so much infusion of money on the job training, apprenticeships, internships, good paying jobs.
You want to fight violent crime. Part of it is with programs you're talking about and give young people opportunities, but you also need police officers. What's the number you say you're down in your department? You're down how many officers?
Yeah, we're down about 400 to 450 officers, and so I want to hire 250 police officers in the very first year.
Mayor-elect Dickens, want to talk to you about Buckhead. For people who aren't familiar with the Atlanta area, Buckhead is a very affluent part of Atlanta, and there has been some talk among some residents. They want to secede from the city of Atlanta because of this rise in violent crime. What do you say to those residents, and what's your take on how to fix that problem and their sentiments?
Yeah, so, you know, exit and separation is not the answer to the problem that is stated. The problem is that we have a violent crime wave that has continued to grow around this whole nation. And Atlanta is working hard to bring that down. And when I'm mayor, we're definitely going to bring it down. That is the solution to the problem. But having a portion of our city that wants to leave, you know, I'm going up there every single day. I work with folks in Buckhead. The business community does not want to separate. A lot of the restaurants and hotels don't want to separate. All of the major big businesses across America that headquartered in Buckhead and in Atlanta, we don't want separation. But it's a few individuals, particularly one that's come down here from New York, that is trying to, you know, stir up trouble. And so what we're going to do is show that we can make sure we bring down the violent crime wave, continue to increase the service delivery as a government, and we're going to do that for the entire city of Atlanta.
Is it really true that you told your mama when you were a kid you wanted to be the mayor of Atlanta?
It really is true. I thought I said it when I was 16. She reminded me that I said it when I was 12 years old, meeting Ambassador Mayor Andrew Young.
Yeah.
I saw how people responded to him, and I remember his picture being on the wall at my school, and I said, I want to have that same kind of legacy. And I was talking about this at 12 years old. I didn't know what a mayor was other than this figure that I've seen, but here I am right now about to take the helm on January 3rd, and it's a dream come true at just the right time.
Well, man, I swear, still to this day, I want to be like Ambassador Andrew Young. So I know where you're coming from there. Mr. Mayor-elect, it is good to see you. Congratulations. I'll see you down there next week, coming home for Christmas, all right? So really, congratulations to you, my man.
All right, thank you, TJ.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.